Guys, it's Britt. Tonight I want to share with you something that was sent to me over on Instagram from one of my followers. She usually sends me some pretty interesting stuff, and I wanted to make this video because it is about camps teaching kids to be YouTubers are cropping up across the country. This is extremely alarming, and I have quite a few thoughts, so if you're interested, please keep watching. Right, you guys, so this article was posted from the Washington Post. It was published by Taylor Lorenz, and it came out just over a week ago. And it says education programs aimed at helping children gain the skills needed to become online creators are exploding. It shows one of the children that attended one of these creator camps here in a costume that is supposed to be based off of Mario. And this is just wild. Before I get into the actual article, I just want to reiterate something that I've said before. So if you haven't watched many of my videos, you will know where I stand on this. I have seen this climate coming for the last couple of years at least, where kids want to be influencers or YouTubers. Instead of being a firefighter or a veterinarian or a biologist or a teacher, any of these things, they have been replaced with, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to play video games, and I want to be an influencer. This is what people are, these are what kids are striving to be, and it's really unfortunate because if these influencers were doing anything good on their platforms, I would be here for it. I would say this is amazing. If they want, to be creators when they grow up, like, that's great. The problem is that influencer culture is just overgrown with toxicity, entitlement. Influencers getting way overpaid to sit on their platforms and be rude to subscribers and mislead followers by doing false advertising and then flexing on them with all of the money that they made by falsely advertising. And it pisses me off. But this starts and says, Graham, who is age 10, has dreamed of being a YouTuber since he began watching videos on the platform when he was just 3 or 4 years old. I think of myself being happy doing YouTube, he said. I feel like it would be a great experience for me. In a church building in this small town, which is right outside of Houston, Katy, Texas, Graham spent a recent Tuesday morning sketching out ideas for funny videos. This is Creator Camp, a summer program that teaches children ages 6 to 13 how to chart a path to success in the digital age. Founded 2 years ago by a group of young creators who met through the film program at their high school, Creator Camp exploded this summer, attracting as many as 1,300 campers to 11 locations across Texas. Next year, they expect to have 18 locations, testament to a booming interest in the online creator industry. I think it also speaks to this false sense of happiness that a lot of creators put out, and kids don't know any better. We've also had this conversation previously, but kids don't know how to look at a YouTuber and think for themselves, well, maybe they're not actually happy. Maybe they're just portraying somebody who is happy because that is a character that they have built as their online presence. Maybe they're not actually happy. Maybe things aren't as good as they seem. Maybe things aren't what I'm seeing with my own eyes. Maybe this is filtered. Maybe this is altered. Maybe I'm being lied to. Because kids shouldn't have to worry about that. And that's why a lot of these creators are able to make millions, specifically when their audience is children. Becoming a full-time content creator has emerged as one of the most popular career goals among school children in America and around the globe. Nearly 30% of kids aged 8 to 12 listed YouTuber as their top career choice in a global survey conducted in 2019 by the Harris Poll and toy maker Lego. More than 3 times those who picked astronaut. The same year, a morning consult survey of Gen Z and millennials in the United States found that more than half of 13 to 38-year-olds, 54% wanted to become social media influencers. To meet the growing demand, after school programs and summer camps like Creator Camp have cropped up from coast to coast to teach relevant filmmaking skills. More traditional camps that offer Programs in arts and sciences have also added YouTube tracks or classes. Even institutions of higher learning are catching up. Cornell, the University of California at Los Angeles, and the University of Southern California and East Carolina University have added programs and courses. They have added programs and courses on social media marketing and content creation. And that's the thing, like, this is such a new industry. Who's to even say what it will look like 10 years from now? Do I think that online content creation is going to get bigger? I do, but who's to say that the YouTuber or the influencer that we're seeing today in 2023 is going to be the same type of content creator that we see 10 years from now? Will the skills that are being taught now even be relevant in 10 years? Time will tell, I guess. But I still think it's alarming that kids want to be YouTubers more than they want to be anything else. Many kids have especially positive views of YouTube, and Creator Camp co-founder Kasdan Morrison, who's 23, said the YouTube camp in Katy, Texas is the organization's most popular. They also offer Minecraft modding, creative AI, and 3D game development. In interviews, Creative Campers said that they see the video platform as a path to self-expression and social success, as well as fame and fabulous wealth. YouTubers make a lot of money, said camper Colin, who is 9. He's also in the 4th grade. And that's what I'm saying. It's this facade that kids don't know how to look past. I can look at an influencer that is showing what might look like a very wealthy lifestyle and realize that they could be living off credit card debt. They could have a wealthy family member who is helping them buy some of these things that are very expensive. And the average American worker is not able to make one of these purchases in their lifetime. But influencers are doing weekly hauls of luxury clothing items, luxury shoes. They buy Louis Vuitton luggage because they're going on a trip to Ibiza. But kids can't. And they shouldn't have to. But they are being lied to, and that's a problem. And they are wanting to mimic success that is altered. It's false advertising, a form of success. Each day, the kids arrive at 8:30 a.m. to learn technical skills such as video editing on CapCut, a mobile-first video editing platform created by TikTok parent ByteDance. They also learn about storyboarding, how to script videos, and the basics of shooting a compelling video blog or vlog. In classrooms cluttered with props, green screens, costumes, lighting equipment, whiteboards, and iPads for shooting and editing videos, Morrison said the kids find a place to explore their film and video passions. We want to change their relationship with technology, to not see it as just entertainment, but a tool to create. I don't know the cost of these camps, but as far as paying a camp to show you how to edit on something like CapCut, I would not pay for that like as an adult. There are so many free tutorials. I've talked about this for ages, how influencers and YouTubers want to roll out master classes, and they're going to show you all the secrets and they have the keys to success, and they're going to charge you a small fee or sometimes a big fee to give away all their secrets. And it's stuff that you can find online, or it's you can do self-instructed. You can learn at your own pace. You just have to carve out the time and actually want to learn this program, and you'll get it. Like, everyone will be fine. The camp, here we go. The camp costs about $230 per week and runs 3 days out of the week. Children in the program have varying skills and access to technology. While some kids spoke of having their own iPhone 13 or professional grade cameras, others said they created videos mostly using a family iPad or their parents' devices. Literally kids having cameras that are worth sometimes thousands of dollars. And we've already had the conversation a million times about kids that have their own iPhones and are on social media. Jesus, take the wheel. The program stresses digital safety. This is interesting. Staff members encourage kids to not use their real names online. At the beginning of camp, they come up with a pseudonym channel name under which they create all their videos, which are not posted publicly. Ultimately, parents must decide whether to allow their kids to maintain their own public social media presence. The camp also emphasizes the importance of creating videos for fun and creative expression, not for money, but many kids said that they were interested because of the economic opportunities of being a YouTuber. And that goes back to what I've already talked about. It can be a facade. Am I saying that social media creators don't make money? No, I'm not saying that at all. But I am saying that what you're seeing is not necessarily always the truth. And as an adult, you're able to dissect that and recognize kind of what's going on, and you're able to read between the lines, but kids are not able to do that. Camper Chloe, who is 7, said, "I love YouTube and I want to be famous on YouTube because I want a lot of money." She has dreamed of being a YouTuber since age 4. "As a YouTube star, I could buy whatever I want," she added, including an iPhone and a computer, AirPods, and a Barbie dream house. A real Barbie dream house that's big and has walls. It would be in Paris because of the Eiffel Tower. I would go see the Eiffel Tower every day. And I'd have a room in front of the Eiffel Tower every morning and make videos about that. Ooh. Influencer culture is so scary. Colin, the 9-year-old, said that he knows that growing a YouTube channel is hard work, but as long as you create enough content, you'll be successful, he said. YouTube is a good path to getting rich because once you upload a ton of videos, that's when you'll start getting likes and money. Colin, not necessarily. That's not the way that it operates. You can publish 5,000 videos, but if they're not getting views, and if your subscribers aren't growing at a super crazy rate, it takes a lot to become uber successful on YouTube. One of Colin's ideas is to buy the world's biggest 3D printer and make 3D printing houses for everyone in Mexico. It's a stunt that would be right at home on the YouTube channel created by Mr. Beast. Real name Jimmy Donaldson, a North Carolina creator known for his outrageous videos. Nearly every camper interviewed said that they watch Mr. Beast, and another YouTuber known as Unspeakable, whose real name is Nathan Graham. Graham, who was born in Texas, creates content about Minecraft. Their dreams of wealth aside, many campers said that they see YouTube as a way to gain confidence and social status. YouTube gets you to do things you were never able to do before, said Graham, the 4th grader. Let's say you want to get over your fear of heights. If you have YouTube, that might give you more views, more subscribers to do something high up. So it's pushing yourself out of your comfort zone to do something that you'd never do before. Aaliyah, who's 11, said that she grew up watching family channels on YouTube. She aspires to be a YouTuber because she thinks her life will be more exciting and she will be braver. The false sense of everything that YouTubers have given to kids is kind of sad. It's almost tragic in a way, isn't it? For now, she privately films herself and her friends doing cooking challenges in her family's kitchen. But when she starts her channel for real, she said, she plans to film herself on adventures such as ice skating and swimming deep in the ocean. Many kids say that they see YouTube fame as a way to escape social isolation. Aaliyah, who said that she has a hard time finding friends with similar interests, said that YouTube could help her meet and befriend like-minded people. If I have more fans online, then I actually feel better because I know they don't hate me for who I am. That is so wild that kids are fully aware of parasocial connections and how connecting with people online gives you a sense of like you're talking to somebody. But obviously there's also two sides of parasocial connections, which I've talked about many times before. 5th grader Sophia, who is 9, said that becoming successful on YouTube would lead to being bullied less and treated better at school. I feel like, if anything, being well known on the internet, even if it's just by, a few hundred people, not everybody is going to like you. And the more you grow, Obviously, the people who don't like you are going to grow as well. That's a tale as old as time. Being a YouTuber would make me more confident, Sophia said, because if I had a hater, I would not care. My fans will say how I'm awesome. That's so sad. That's really sad to hear a little girl say that about herself. Whatever the emotional benefits of creating content and building an online audience is, Morrison noted that the camp provides its charges with highly marketable skills. If we can provide a space where we can guide them in a safe way on how to make videos, it's a good thing, he said. It's much better if a kid is spending multiple hours a day on an iPad playing games or watching movies, if that kid actually learns how to make videos and be creative themselves. Sarah Brown, a mother of 2 campers, said that she enrolled her kids because she wants them to learn digital skills that typically are not taught in school. Brown, who has a podcast, said her family is really into the creator economy. We believe in entrepreneurship and creating something of value, putting it into the world, whether they do it for work or a creative outlet. And I'm here for creating content, but the problem is obviously once you start exploiting your children, which is what a lot of parents do, that's where it becomes a problem. It's like parents can't just make the content about themselves. They have to show their kids because they know that people love kids online. And that's so demented and weird, but it's true. And that's why they do it. That's why there's so many family vlogging channels. It's where the money is. I don't think it's going to be like that much longer because people are finally waking up, but it's just the truth. Some campers are already making plans to return next summer. By then, Chloe, the 7-year-old, says that she hopes her father will let her have a social media account of her own. I want to launch my channel now, she said. I want to see myself. It makes me happy. I think that influencers and YouTubers have been given far too much power. And as I said, if they could have just created content and been honest and not been greedy, lying, entitled, doing all of this stuff that's constantly talked about on every drama channel on YouTube, then nobody would really care. Nobody would really have a whole lot to say about YouTubers. But the problem is that as soon as you announce that you're a YouTuber, everybody is like, oh, whoa, I don't want to live next to that guy. I don't want to live next to that girl. Filming people without their consent, doing pranks, being loud, annoying. It's just a dumpster fire. But that's where we are right now. Children are aspiring to be YouTubers and influencers because they think that it will give them money, confidence, less bullying, a Barbie dream house, and send them to the Eiffel Tower. And saying that out loud kind of breaks my heart. But I wanted to bring this to you guys. As soon as my followers sent it to me on Instagram, I was like, oh, whoa, I definitely want to talk about this with you guys. So tell me how you feel about this. If your child, if you're, say your kid is in between the ages of 7 and 14, if they came to you and said, I want to go to this creator camp, what would you say? And more importantly, what would you say if they went to the creator camp and came out and said, I want my own social media and I want to start making my own content? What would you say? I want to hear from everybody down below, whether or not you are a parent. It's just a question. What do you think you would do? So that's going to be it for tonight. If you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.